Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Glad to be back. But yeah, sorry that I haven't posted. It's, just got a little crazy with life and all that stuff happens. But I just wanted to talk today about rejection. Rejection it's hard because a lot of us aren't used to it. You know what I mean? And it makes it very difficult in the job market to get rejected because you just kind of lose, you know, hope and all that stuff. You just really put yourself down when you apply for a job, you get an interview, and then it's just like, oh no, sorry, you're just not. We decided, like, recently I had applied at Carvana, I think it's called. It's that new startup that pretty much you can buy a car online and then you just go pick it up like in a vending machine, a car vending machine. And I applied about like 3 weeks ago, and I got a email 2-3 days ago saying that, oh sorry, but we decided to go with somebody else that's more qualified for this part. And it really hits you because you're just like, oh well, what the heck, why can't I get a job and this and that. But the one thing that I've learned is that any company wants to, when they have the opportunity to go get somebody that has 3 or 4 years experience, they're gonna go for that person. They're not really gonna go for you that have 1 year or 6 months experience in in the field. Even people coming out of college, the chances of them getting immediately hired, I've heard people going to college, they do like 5-6 internships, and then they get lucky with that one company that kind of likes the way they work, and they're like, okay, you know what, once you finish college you can come work for us. But that's the chances of that happening, it's extremely rare. And even people coming out of college, they find it difficult to find a job because, again, college, you go to college, you get your degree, but companies want to see that experience. That's why, like, in a lot of, when you apply for a lot of these companies, they ask like, oh, a bachelor's degree in computer science or equivalent years experience, which means, if you go to college for 4 years, they want you to have at least 3 or 4 years of experience in the field, which a lot of, if you're watching this channel, you more than likely don't, just like me. So what do you do when you get rejected by all these companies and you're just like, oh, I can't get a job and this stuff, and well, keep applying. The only way to handle with rejection is to keep getting, how should I put this? It's just to keep trying. You can get rejected 100 times, and then that one company that's like, okay, we'll give this person a chance, comes up, and those 100 rejections are worth it for this one opportunity. Even if it's like a 6-month contract, that opportunity is there. And that's what I mean. It's like, this is gonna sound kind of like a stupid thing, but it's kind of like when you like this guy or girl and they kind of don't like you the same way back, and you're just like, oh, my hopes and dreams are dead because the one, my crush, doesn't like me back. It's like, there's thousands of other people on this planet, millions, billions of other people on the planet, and wherever you live, I'm sure there's hundreds of thousands or millions at that. But we get so stuck on like, oh my God, like I really want this person, or I want this job, and it's like, the moment you hear no, it's like, it's over. And that's not a good thing, because all you're doing is just damaging yourself mentally and in the process. So the best way is obviously just to keep applying. I pick up people who literally tell me that they applied 100 to 100 companies, 150 companies, and they got lucky with that one company where they're at now. And that made it all worth it. Those 100 to 150 rejections are worth it. Now, a lot of you are about, oh, that's a ridiculous amount of rejections. There's a lot of companies out there, guys. It's not just 2 or 3 companies. There's literally hundreds of companies in the tech industry or wherever industry you're in. There's hundreds out there. So it's normal for you to get rejected 50, 100, 150 times before you get that one opportunity. Probably more. You know what I mean? It's like not only that, but you're also applying for various positions within the same company because now they allow that. You can apply for front end. You can also apply for back end at the same time. It's not just one application and that's it. So obviously the best thing to do is keep trying. And the reason why this topic came up in my head is because the Google recruiter got back to me. And I told him, listen, like, I'm really nervous about retaking the interview because what happens if, like, I completely bomb it and I get rejected? He's like, well, just try again in a year. It's like, it's not the end of the world, dude. And that hit me because it's like, he's right. It's like, I've been dealing with all this stuff, that where I'm just like, I'm scared to apply to jobs. Like, I want the jobs to come to me, which is really stupid, to be honest with you. It's like waiting for money to fall out of the sky or hoping that there's a tree of money. And it's really stupid because, like, I'm waiting for these companies to come to me, but I'm not going to them, which is really reducing my chances of even getting a job. And that's something I have been neglecting to mention, that I'm not actually applying, which I need to start doing. So I'm not actually applying. And I know a lot of you guys are probably like, well, that's kind of stupid, like you're not applying. Just the reason why, guys, is because me personally, like, I'm not scared of being rejected because I've been rejected. I'm 33 years old. I've been through a lot of jobs. All this stuff. I've lived a very full life. And I've been rejected in various ways, shapes, and forms. So I'm not scared of the rejection. What I'm scared about is if I do get a job, it's like, am I gonna know what to do? Am I actually gonna know how to work in an actual environment where I have to code every single day? And it's scary because it's like, I prefer to get rejected than to get the job because it's like, it's more scary to me to actually get the job and like all of a sudden it's like, shit, I don't know what to do. But yeah, it's tough. And the way that I learned to deal with the rejection is just to keep applying. And this changed for me because this is something that I really want to do, and I actually do want to get a job in this. As you guys know, I actually don't like working 9 to 5s, but when it's something like this where I actually enjoy doing it, it changes. So the way that I learned to deal with it is just not the way that I don't care about getting rejected. What I do care is about receiving that feedback of why I was rejected. And if you ask nicely, like, let's say you apply for a job and the person's like, oh, sorry, they decided to go with somebody else. If you ask them, it's like, oh, I appreciate you getting back. And always say thank you for getting back. Even if it's a rejection, always send an email about, oh, thank you so much for getting back to me. I appreciate it. But if you don't mind me asking, like, why is there a particular reason why I was rejected? I just want to learn from it. And a lot of times they'll tell you like, oh, you just don't have enough experience, or they felt like they just didn't connect with you, and stuff like that. Sometimes you're going to feel like, well, that's a stupid reason. Like, why would they want to connect with me when I just need to go and code? And a lot of the work environments nowadays, people want to make sure that you have a good personality and be able to work with other people. So a lot of the rejections nowadays are because the interviewer didn't click with you. They just didn't like the way you were answering questions or your attitude or stuff like that, which just sounds dumb. but they just want people to be able to get along and work with each other, especially in tech where it's just communicating all the time. So that's the main way. Sorry guys, phone call. That's the main way that I learned how to deal with rejection. It's not caring about getting rejected, because you're gonna get rejected a lot of times. And I know you just count how many times I say rejected in this video, guys, and let me know in the comments down below. But the best way to deal with it is not to really care about that. Don't be scared of that. Just try to find out why, so you can try to fix it. You can try to work on it, and then maybe, you never know. And I know it's difficult because you just want to get the job and that's it. You don't care if you got to click with people and all that stuff. But it's the best way, and they want to, if you change your attitude about rejection, and it's gonna change pretty much your whole life. You're just gonna be like, okay, cool, then I'll just go apply to these other 50 companies that I might get a shot. Oh, those 50 companies said no. Okay, there's 100 more over here, and another 50 over there. It's like there's a variety, and if you have to move out of your state and to go find a job, just do it, guys. I mean, an opportunity is an opportunity. Does not matter. But yeah, that's the way that I learned how to deal with it. It's just like, okay, if this door closes, it's like this is a quote from Steve Harvey. He says, if I see that this door is closing, I just walk down the hall and there's another 50 that are open for me. And that really got to me, because it's like, that's true. If it doesn't work out at Google, I still have like 100, 200 other companies that I can apply at. You go at Indeed, you go on all these recruiting websites. There's hundreds of job listings, not just in California, but in Texas and in Arizona, in Oregon, Washington State, New York. It's like, why feel so bad about one rejection when there's thousands of other companies that there might be a possibility? So that's my train of thought, guys. That's how I deal with rejection, and I hope this helps some of you guys out. Don't lower your standards. Don't mentally like get to yourself, be like, oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. You are. For one company, you are good enough. So keep trying. Don't stress yourself out. Everything works out at the end of the day. So don't stress yourself out. Keep applying. Keep working on it. And just stay positive. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully this video helps some of you guys out. Please smash that like button and subscribe if you guys like my videos. I appreciate everybody that has subscribed so far. And I'll work on the videos, guys. I'm really sorry. I'll work on the videos. But please, please, please subscribe, hit the like button, and comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you on the next one.